Yup, that's me. If you didn't notice, there was a point in time where I didn't post for about 4 months. So, what was I doing, you ask? Well, I think I made it obvious from the intro, which was to cosplay as Bocchi and play guitar in front of a bunch of people in Anicom. But what is Anicom? Well, basically, it's like Anime Expo, but in Hong Kong. And that's all you need to know. So for 2 long months, I decided that I would devote myself to learn as many Bocchi songs, as well as some other anime songs, as I can. No other projects, no Utao, no Synth V. I placed all my focus on learning songs on the guitar. And man, was it a long 2 months. My fingers would be dead after every day, and I had to learn this. Sweep picking, something I never played before. So I felt I was screwed if I didn't at least play 50% of it perfectly. But besides that, I also needed to get into cosplay, so I had my girlfriend help me with that. She got me the Bocchi costume and everything, and I have to say, I do sort of look like a girl in that if you don't see my face. So, I had all I needed, and what was left was to learn some songs and a little bit of makeup and wait for the big day to arrive. The day had come and I was feeling a little nervous. I never really played in front of people before, so it was the perfect Bocchi situation. The day started out as usual. My girlfriend and I took the train to the convention train station, and when we arrived there, we were actually in for a little treat. We actually met another Bocchi right when we arrived at the train station, so here's a photo of us together. We actually met again, so this is a photo of our second time meeting at the event itself. So we met in the train station, we met again at the convention. So after that was a lot of waiting in line, and then once we went in, a lot of getting squashed by other people because there was a lot. And after a little bit of walking and buying some merch, we ran into this guy, another Bocchi, which had a guitar this time, except his was more lore accurate than mine because it was a black top. But we both had Les Pauls, so it didn't matter. So we decided to take our guitars out and jam some tunes, some Bocchi songs. And even American Idiot. So that was pretty cool. But that wasn't my goal. My goal was to go to the hall about 3 or 4 floors up, I can't remember, the one that's dedicated for cosplayers only, and to pick a random space and just play in front of everyone. So I decided to sit down for a bit and prepare, get my fingers warmed up, ready and up to speed, and to channel my inner Bocchi. This was the set that I wanted to play on that day. Now I couldn't play all of them because of a certain reason that occurred near the end of my performance. But I was able to play most of them, but not in order. But nevertheless, it was time for me to rock the place. No one recorded me playing Double Dark Pass, but the cameras did start rolling as I played the song That Band. first I decided to sit down because I was a little bit too wussy, as you can tell by how many mistakes I'm making. But as my confidence levels went up, I decided that I wanted to stand up and I was ready to poach Anicom. So after playing Never Forget and absolutely butchering the solo, I got stopped by No Name Piano. So at Anicom, he was walking around up to different cosplayers, and himself was cosplaying as a Your Lie in April character. I forgot the name, so check his video out. And so he walked up to me and asked if we could play together. So this is where I kind of didn't follow my set list anymore, because I was originally going to start playing the Unison Square Garden song, but I suppose my Never Forget playing made him keen, so we decided to play Unravel. There were only a handful of songs that both he and I knew, and that was one of them, as well as Seishun Complex. And Zen Zen Zensei. After that, we congratulated each other, exchanged social media, and continue on with our own thing in Anicom. When that was done, I can't remember, but I think I only played about 2 more songs after, which were Rock and Roll Morning Light Falls on You, and then Kanzen Konkuk Dreamer. Now I don't have any recordings of me playing Rock and Roll Morning Light, probably because it was the second most boring song on my set. But Kanzen Konkuk Dreamer was probably the highlight of the day because I got to play with Ryo Yamada. When I started the song, I thought it would be the same as usual, playing by myself. But then I eyed a Ryo Yamada cosplayer who was playing the bass. He wasn't plugged in, but I could tell he knew how to play the song because I've practiced Kanzen Konkuk Dreamer on the bass before. So I knew he knew what he was doing. So I decided to walk up to him while playing to turn the attention to both of us, and thus the greatest moment of my music journey occurred. So after that amazing jam with Rio, I was stopped by some short, thick-looking uncle complaining that I was not supposed to be playing with an electric guitar at Anicom. I won't show his face cause I'm a nice boy, but damn, why do you have to ruin this moment? So that was my day at Anicom basically. Short but lives long in my memory. And if you were there watching me, thank you. And to all the people who have filmed me or photographed me, I also thank you. You've made remembering this a lot more special. And to those watching this right now, thanks for tuning in. I really intended to get this out last year, but I've had to balance work life, school life, and life in general. Will I ever do this again? Maybe, maybe not. But until then, just keep rocking. Bye.